Hello, y'all. My name is Matt Brownell, and I'm here today with another piece of educational technology. So today we're going to be looking at Kami and what it can do for our students when it comes to them struggling with dyslexia. One of the first things that you probably noticed just looking at my screen here is that the text on my screen looks a little different. And we can take a look at that here if we click on the icon up here, go to Settings. And if we take a look at accessibility, you'll see that our app text style is Open Dyslexic. One of the great things about this kind of font is that it makes it easier for our dyslexic students to read and understand the words on the page in front of them, which is great. And so that's one of the great accessibility features that they have for free. Another great feature is if you plan on paying for the service is their text to speech option. So I have a Kami export that I have here, and if I was paying for the premium version, I would be able to highlight certain sections of the text and have that read aloud to me, which is just another great tool for our students because they can just plug in some headphones and listen to the text as opposed to trying to read it themselves, especially if it's not in that text font. And having used this in the classroom for the last 4 years, it has been a great help because it means that you don't need to have an adult or someone else sitting with the student read it aloud to them. They can just have that read aloud for them, and it allows them to kind of continue their work at their own pace instead of having to wait for you to check with them to read it for them. One downside when it comes to using Kami is that their app doesn't have all of the same features as their desktop version. So if your students are using Kami at home and they don't have access to a laptop or a desktop and they're using that app on their phone, it doesn't have all the same features. So for example, like using the dictionary feature, a little bit harder to do that on an iPhone as opposed to on a computer. So this technology will also help in the classroom because it seeks to not just turn your paper copies into online copies of the same assignments, but also tries to help elevate your assignments. They accomplish this through allowing you to scan your documents and make them interactive, and this means that you can add questions to the text or highlight keywords or phrases, you can leave students feedback, and more. One piece of technology that you'll also probably need for this is some way to scan those documents. They make it really easy to do that through your phone. But if you ever find yourself without your phone, you're going to need some other piece of technology to help you scan those documents to upload them. If you do have a phone, it works great, but you'll definitely need some other way to scan documents. So just to kind of show, you can put text boxes in here, you can leave comments,